This is Lorraine.
And Jennifer.
And this morning, I want to remind you of an old expression where when you describe yourself as jack of all trades and a master of none.
Yep.
And I think it has a lot of application to marketing because I think, especially as marketing gets more complicated, you got to decide, are you going to be good at everything or are you going to be good at one thing?
I feel like we're going to disagree on this one.
Okay. I love a good disagreement. I got my coffee. You go for it.
So I'm actually in favor of a generalist to a degree. And the reason I'm in favor of a generalist right now, particularly, is because of AI and the ability for AI to simplify a lot of things that you used to have to be a specialist. I'm just going to go down one little graphic making type that I can use AI for, or content, or some things where I can polish it off as a very good marketer that I don't have to be a specialist because I have at least a somewhat of an eye of design. I just might not have been able to do Photoshop. So I'm kind of, there's other reasons, but that's my first reason why I'm on this generalist side.
So I'm not necessarily going to disagree with you completely. What I'm going to tell you is there are times that you need one or the other.
Yeah.
And you need to look at where you are in your business and what your business needs. So whether you're going to do the marketing or you're going to hire people, if you are creating what I call disposable content, well, let me back up. If you are starting out and you are getting established, you need a specialist. You need somebody who can give you a framework to work within.
Strategist.
You need someone who's good on strategy. You need someone who is good on graphics and branding so that everything you make for the next however many years is going to look good. The guy that designed my logo and my colors 20 years ago gave me the tools that allowed me as a generalist to keep going because I had that. So if you are creating content that is going to have a long life, you want somebody that really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
However, on day-to-day running your business, at that point, having people around you that are good generalists, that know enough about each thing, I think makes a lot of sense.
I would agree too. And I think the other aspect of that sometimes comes in on how much funds do you have to put towards it, because a specialist is going to seem like it costs more in the beginning, because it actually is. But you're either going to pay for it in the long run because you didn't hire a specialist to begin with. And so I think that plays into that. But a lot of times in marketing, people are not sure what they need. And so that's why I said a strategist, because a strategist, like booking some time with that gal, will tell you what you need so that you can then get some generalist.
Absolutely. Your needs as your business matures are going to change. And when you have most things working in your business and your systems are running, but the SEO on your website, you just look at it and you can tell you're not coming up on search. Well, then maybe.
Yeah, I know. It was hard. Like, I can be your specialist.
There we go. I really hate the reversed camera. I never know where anything is. But bottom line is, having somebody, if you're going to run, if you know that you've gotten to that place where you're going to run ad campaigns, then having someone that specifically knows what to do with that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what you don't know, then that's where you really need a generalist who can come in and go, you know what, you need a little bit of everything. And if you are hiring, and this is really hard, because most businesses do not have the funds to hire a generalist and 3 specialists.
Yeah.
You know, you
Depends
don't
on your
have
revenue. Should be at least 8 to 10% of your revenue should be spent on marketing, just for clarity.
yes, but, if 7 of that 8% is tied up in salaries, there's not a lot of money left for marketing.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, you need to figure out, can you be the generalist? Can you be the strategist for your business, look big picture, and then direct people to do the pieces? Maybe, depending on your background.
You need to go to digitaltoolbox.club and you need to train yourself on
Mhm.
what you don't know so that you know what to hire. Sales and marketing is vital to
Mhm.
any business, and in a lot of ways they are the same, in a lot of ways they're different. This is a different subject, but you have to have this, and so you need to know what you don't know.
The whole process from I have an idea for a product to I'm going to find the right person to buy it. Everything that happens in between is that continuum between sales and marketing. And
Yeah.
that process needs to be seamless, it needs to fit together. Someone who is more of a marketing generalist can see all the pieces and can say, okay, this is your funnel, this is your pipeline, this is everything that you're doing. Here's where you're kind of missing it.
Mhm.
And at the moment that someone says, this is the hole in your process,
Yeah.
that's where you need to go, okay, who can patch that hole?
Yeah, and is it the specific person that's in front of me possibly, or are they just selling me the services that they offer? I mean, does it make sense to you? Somebody that is a true strategist will actually back out of the situation if it's not someone on their team. Now, someone that's just after money is going to be like, "Oh yeah, I've got this perfect like team that can do," and they're just going to sell you what you need. And so this is why I'm totally against pre-built packages and marketing, because I don't know what you need until I look at your data and I have a conversation and I strategize on what's important for you.
Absolutely. The some of the best sales conversations that I had, and the ones that had the longest impact on my business as a salesperson, were the ones where I said to a customer, we're not a good fit for you. Let me find someone who is. And as they were walking out the door, that little part of the sales part of my heart was going, are you crazy? Yeah, just let a customer walk away. But when those people go out into the market and they have success with the person I connected them to, my word of mouth would grow because people would be like, you know what? She knew what she was talking about. She told me what I needed, and she also told me she wasn't a fit.
I
So,
will never argue word of mouth is your best form of marketing. But you got to generate that. You got to create a brand.
you got to create a brand, and you do it by authentically taking care of the people that you are most qualified to serve. And so, whether you're looking for a marketing company or you're out there today running a marketing company, you need to figure out who are the generalists in the room, who are the specialists. If you want to be a successful generalist, you got to have an army of specialists that you are connected to. And that's a really good way to tell, am I talking to a true generalist?
Just book some time with Lorraine. She's gonna tell you like what you need and where you need to go. And like she doesn't have a skin in the game in that she no longer owns a marketing agency, guys. So it's not that she's gonna come in and be like, okay, I'm looking at this with my, I don't know how many years of experience. How many? Like,
40.
okay. So she's kind of been doing it a little while and she is still top of her game, like out there, like knows what's best because she's smart.
Well, thank you. You know, but it's funny because I've come full circle on this because I started the business. I was only going to do strategy. And then I got annoyed when I didn't have the right network. When I first started, I didn't have the right network of specialists. And so I wasn't happy with some of the end results. Fast forward 20 plus years, I have that network. When I need advertising, when I need someone who's going to do SEO for a client, I'm calling Jen. I'm calling the team at Elevated Marketing. I'm going to talk to them and say, hey, take a look at this website and tell me from a real functioning perspective, what's going on under the hood and why is it not doing what it needs to do? Because it's not just about the pretty. Not saying you guys in your design team can't do pretty, but I'm saying that pretty only gets you so far. And it's what's running underneath it.
What's in your toolbox?
What's in your toolbox? What's your engine look like? You know, the SEO, the content for the ads, the structure for the videos, all of that real process stuff.
Details.
So, do you need a generalist or a specialist? The answer is yeah.
Yep. Both.
But it depends when.
But start with a specialist, then move to a generalist. I think we're agreeing with that, maybe.
I think it's the other way. Start with the generalist.
And then move to the specialist.
Yes, because the specialist is only going to look at the world through, well, I do SEO, so let's deal with your SEO.
So you're thinking of this generalist as like the strategist that, okay, got it. Yep, yes. We're on the same page.
Go to the general practitioner and then have him tell you need somebody to look at your nose, your ears, your stomach. Yes. All right, guys.
Take care.
I think we hop off here, but I'm going to tell you, you need to start thinking now about who you want to be bringing into your business next year.
Yeah, it's almost 2024, guys. Like, get on it.
All right, have a good week. We'll see you later.